Good morning, everybody. I thought today I'd do a video on a product that the guys at American Accurate sent me. It's for the Lee case feeder. It just came in yesterday, and I'll turn the camera around here so you can see it. Pardon the room. Done a lot of shooting yesterday, but here it is. Like I said, it's from American Accurate. And they sent this for me to do I don't know if you'd say do a video on, but to test it out. They'd done a video showing how it works and everything. So let me get this box open, and I'll show you what I got. Okay, I got the box open, so there it is. This is a collator, just like this collator here, that collator, but it goes on the tubes for the Lee case feeder. So let's get it out of the box here, which I'm having a hard time because I'm using the camera in one hand. There we go. Now this thing is deeper, so it'll hold more rounds for sure. It goes down further. I mean, you look at the, see if I can get back here where I can show it. See how much further that's going to go down on the tube and how much deeper it is. Now I'm curious, I know it's bigger around, yeah. It's bigger around, so my modification that I have of the coffee lid on top to keep the dust out won't work on this new one. I'm going to get it put up on one of the presses and kind of do my own little demonstration. I'm going to use the same, if I do 38s, I'll do 38s in this one to do kind of reproduce their test that they done and shared on their video of this product. So let me get everything set up, and we'll see if this does a lot better. Because I mean, most of these Lee, I don't know if this one, I don't know if I've done this one. No, most of the Lee you see here, the holes are all the same size, and there is a modification to where you put a you can use a washer and a screw or whatever and put in here, and try to keep from having a lot of your brass turn upside down and fall through these tubes. So I haven't done it to that one. Of course, this was a Pro 1000 I got from a friend of mine that needed some TLC, and I've got it all fixed up and set up now for the 357 Magnum, but I just didn't do the mod to the collator. I have to the other ones. Of course, they're up high. I'll have to get them down. But I'm going to try to do a side-by-side comparison on these so we can see how they work. But I'll have to get the tripod set up and all that. But again, this video is basically for American Accurate, for their collator that they produced for the Lee presses. So we'll see how it works. Okay, I'm getting ready to do the test. I've already got my presses set up. I have Lee Loadmaster right here set up with the collator. Now this collator, of course, has not been modified. Okay, this is my Lee Pro 1000 set up with collator. Of course, like I said, this little mod is just a Maxwell House coffee can lid. Fits the Lee collators perfect. Now this one has been modded. Okay, it's just it was a button that cut the holes out of the center, and I took a plastic anchor and stuck in there. Now for the mod, I'm going to take this out. Okay, I'm going to take this collator off of the Loadmaster and put the other one on. But I'm going to set the camera up so you can see me changing those out, and I'm going to get some, I think I got some 40 Smith & Wesson brass, and I'm going to fill both with 40 Smith & Wesson, and I've got them turned to where it won't drop any down onto the block to feed any. I just want to see how quickly they'll go down. The tubes are all the same length and everything. It's just the same case feeder system, other than this one I had set up with 223, but these are I think the large tubes. So let me get everything set up. I'll have this video going here in just a minute. Okay, I'm back. Now again, this is the American Accurate Collator. Okay, and I'm going to change this one and put this on. And by no means am I affiliated with American Accurate. They chose to send me one of these to do a test and to do a video on. I just want to let everybody know I'm not affiliated with American Accurate. So I'm going to take my leak collator off. I'm going to put this one on. And in a comparison, let me just show you this. In a comparison, again, look how much longer the tube part is on this. I'll try to get this on here. I got wire ties holding all my tubes together, so this makes it kind of hard to get the tube started. And maybe where I got those wire ties on there, it's making it a little bit more difficult, so I'll slide it down. Okay, I got 3 of them started. I always have a problem getting these tubes started. Might be better if I just take the tubes out with the bullet feeder and get them started this way. Got one that wants to be stubborn. I'll cut the video now until I get this on here. I don't think this is a flaw in their design, it's just a flaw in me getting it. There we go. That's what it is. There we go. Where I had those wire ties on there, that makes it harder to get those on there. So see, now it's on. So get this put back down in my turn at the bottom. I don't like my tube just being all flimsy and everything, so I put the wire ties on. There we go. Put the wire ties on there, kind of hold them into place. Okay, so now you see I got it on there. Okay. Now, of course, I figured just as soon as I go to dumping some of these in here, some of them's going to start to fall. This is the Smith & Wesson. Got a jug here. What I might do, and I don't know if this will help or not, let me get something to maybe cover the holes up so I can dump some in, fill these up, and pull a piece of paper out simultaneously and then go to working. So let me get something to put over the holes till I do this. Okay, I cut some paper towels. I should just rip some, and I'm just going to lay them inside just to keep the brass from falling in the hole. Okay, I'll do the same thing on this one. Okay, and then I've got 40 Smith & Wesson brass right here in this tub that I'm going to put in. So let me get the camera back on the mount and we'll get started. Okay, I'm going to count how many handfuls. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to do there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put 7 in there. So I dropped one in the floor. So there's 7. Now I'm going to show you. There's 7 handfuls in that, and there was 4 in the lee. Now again, I've got those turned so they won't fall down onto the block, and I'll just pull the paper towel out of each one, start shaking. Now I don't have a timer or nothing like that, so we'll just have to see which one gets filled first. Okay, so I'm going to remove the paper towel from this one. None fell through. Okay, one fell through there. And looking at it, it fell upside down. Don't know if you can see this or not. Let me get there. Okay, now it fell in upside down. But we'll see here how everything goes. My arm may be in the way, but we'll start shaking. Well, the lee is full. I don't know what's happening here, unless some just got in my mind. Okay, it's full. Now it may have gotten a bind. I probably need to do a retest on this, but I just want you to see the volume. Look how much is still left in the hopper, or the collator. How much is still in this. Now, both of them are filled. And by looking, I can't really tell if any of these are upside down. Yep, there's one. No, I was wrong. I don't know if any of these turned upside down or not. Now this is the American Accurate. There's one upside down. There's another one. I think I see a few upside down. There's one. There's one. But you know, that's been a problem with these type of feeders, is you end up getting some upside down. You just can't keep from it. We have to catch it. But now, if you're loading for volume, which you can do with the Loadmaster or the Pro 1000, you can get a lot more cases in this one. Why it didn't fall any faster than what the Lee did, I do not know. You got more of a funnel shape here than you do on the Lee, and of course this thing has ridges in it. I'll show you here in just a minute. I'll put the camera back and might get another caliber and try testing it, maybe some 38s, and see how they fall through. But you know, we've all had that problem with the cases turned upside down with this type of system. I mean, you're just going to get it. This is not an electric case feeder to where, you know, when they go through it, you know, if it's upside down, it won't fall through. So that's something us Lee users have to contend with, using this type of system. So let me put the camera back, and then I'll show you the inside of that hopper. Now there's the inside of the hopper. You can see it's got ridges and everything. These holes have, you know, they're kind of funneled. Okay, but you got those ridges in there. Here's the Lee. Of course, the holes in it are just straight down. Okay, that's the only difference on the inside. Of course, the outside again has a longer part that comes down. You know, your tubes go way up in here. More of a funnel design. Shorter, less of a funnel design. And what I'm going to do now is I got some 300 blackout brass that I'm going to try. So we're going to see if that, how that does. Okay, I got some 300 blackout that I'm going to try. These cases are already prepped and everything ready for reloading. Again, I'm going to lay paper towel in here because I don't want nothing to fall through while I'm putting it in. Okay, now so everybody knows 300 blackout is a 5.56 case, cut, resized, reshouldered, re-necked, whatever you want to call it, to accept a 30 caliber bullet. There's one, two, three handfuls. One, two, three, four, 5, 6. All I got left. There was actually 300 cases in this bucket. Okay, so now we know in this one we got 3 handfuls, and this one, what did I say, 5, and what was left. Okay, that makes that quite top heavy. It's wanting to lean over. So I'm going to pull the paper towel out. Okay. Pull the paper towel out. Okay. Now. Well, seem to have an issue. Thing come out of there. If you look, there's 300 blackout. See how many's left? It's full. All 4 tubes are full. They've all fallen correctly. I don't see any that's upside down. See how many's still here? Why? Maybe I put too many in at one time. Maybe you're not supposed to put as many in. If you notice, the tubes are empty, except for right there. And the first one, if you look, it fell correctly. The second one, upside down. The third one, upside down. The fourth one, upside down. Now when I get to the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're all correct. So there's 4 in 2 tubes. 5 of them are correct, 3 of them are upside down. Now it could be I put too many in at one time. Like I said, this one had 3 handfuls, this one had 5, close to 6. And you see how many still in there? And if you notice, they are standing up. I threw this one back in because it fell out. They are standing up, but something was keeping them from falling in. So I'm thinking I put way too many in there. So maybe I'll do another run with just the same equal amount. 3 in this one, 3 in that one, and run a test. Okay, I got the tubes empty. Nothing in the hoppers. Put the paper towels back in. I'm going to do equal amounts. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I have 3 equal amounts, and to show you, 3 equal amounts in this one, 3 equal amounts in this one. So now we'll pull the paper towels and just see for sure how they operate now. It might be, even with the 40s, I may have put too many in that hopper. Even though it's larger, putting too many in may hamper how quickly they drop. There goes the paper towel here. Paper towel here. None have fallen. This one is full before this one. Now let's look and see. That's how many's left in that one. That's how many's left in that one. As you can see here, I've got 2 tubes full, and these 2 here are not quite full. I'm missing 1, 2, 3 in that one, 4 in this one. This one's completely full. They all look to be, this time, correctly distributed down through the tubes. All the bases are at the bottom. I'm looking at all 4 tubes. Okay. And I think these are all equally distributed. Bases are all on the bottom. None are upside down. So, there's the one thing I found out. Even though this hopper is bigger, you put too much in it. Just because it's bigger, it's not going to be as fast as the Lee. Because, like I said earlier, there was 3 in this one and about 5 to 6 in this one. The Lee dumped them all down before this one got more than 8 down. And it had to be because there was too many. But as you're using this, I mean, you could add more in here now as you'd be reloading. So, is it worth more? I don't know. I kind of like the design. I like how it comes down more on the tubes. But when Lee offers this one for, I don't know how much money, I'll have to look and see. And then this one's being offered for what it's being, it was $30, and I think now it's 26 maybe. It's still more than the Lee. But in this case, like I said, on that test, it dumped quicker. And they're all upright. They're all upright in this one. But I was missing 7 shells to have to. There. Now it's done. All 4 tubes are completely filled. So, like again, this is not the electronic case feeding system. This is the cheapest way you can do a case feeder. For those of us who are on a budget, don't have a lot of income to afford, you know, these high dollar case feeders, you know, this is how we have to do it. Fill the hoppers, shake them, get the cases to fall. So I may do another caliber, may do this again just to have 2 runs on this one, since the first run failed. That's because I had too many in this hopper. When I put equal amounts, 3 handfuls here, 3 handfuls here, and shook it, this one filled first. So let me decide what I'm going to do next. Okay, I don't know if I've got enough, but here's some 357 Magnums. Again, I've put the paper towel in here to keep any from immediately falling through. One. Two. That pretty much fills that hopper. Might get 3 in there, I don't know. Okay, there's 3. One. Two. 3. So, pull the paper towel. One fell through. None fell through. Okay, there's 3 in each of these. Oh, this one beat it again. .357 Magnums. Tell how many's left in the hopper and the American Accurate Collator. Here's how many's left in the Lee. These all fell correctly. Don't see any cases that are upside down. Okay. In the Lee, now we had one that fell, but I got 2 tubes full and they're all correct. Here's the other tube. They're all correct. But we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from being full. On this side, they all fell correctly. And we're 1, 2, 3 from being full on that side. So again, this one with .357 Magnum brass filled quicker. And I do like, I mean, look at that, how they're laying. You know, some of them are standing up. The bases slope in to the hole. On the Lee, you know, some of the bases are slanting into the hole because the bases are always heavier. But I see a couple. There's one. That could be 2, 3, maybe 4. That could go in case mouth first. But none of them fell that way. Looking at the tubes. So with the 300 blackout brass, the 357, putting equal amounts in both, they filled. Or the American Accurate filled first, with plenty of room to add more. Okay, I'm going to do one more test. These are 556 cases. One, 2, pretty much fit. One, 2. Now, just so you can see the volume, there's 2 handfuls, 2 handfuls. Take the paper towel off. This paper towel off.
Done.
And this was 5.56, 223, whatever you want to call it. There's how many still in the hopper. Here's how many still in this one. Cases are full. Their tubes are full. I see one upside down. Here's the Lee. As you can tell, I've only got one tube full. Doesn't look like any are upside down. But I got one full and 3 that are not full. So I like this. I do like it. Price wise, it's more than the Lee, but I do like that one so far. I didn't do any large calibers because on the Pro 1000 you don't do large calibers. 223 is the biggest caliber. So done 40s, 300 blackouts, 357s, and 5.56, 223. Well, that's my review of the American Accurate case collator.